Hi, Matt here with Hudson Property Services, and in today's video in the Property Management Trifecta series, we're going to go over the most important things that you need to do at a pre-move-in inspection at your rental property. So these are some things that you're going to want to do right now. It's going to take a little bit extra time during this pre-move-in inspection, but it's going to save you a lot of time later on when the residents are in the property, when you're doing the security deposit disposition and getting ready to turn the property over later on. These things will come in very handy. So we're going to go over a few photos that you're going to want to take and some other tips and tricks in this video. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take pictures of all the appliance labels in the property. These are all the kitchen appliances, the refrigerator, dishwasher, stove, things like that. Also the furnace, water heater, any softeners or anything like that. These will come in handy if you need to order parts for these things later on. You'll have the label there with the model and serial number, or if you need to get an appliance repairman out there, you can let them know what the brand is and the model so that they can be prepared before they get to the property. So number one is appliance labels. Number two is filters. So if you have any air filters or water filters or anything like that at your property, get a picture of those, get a picture of the labels so you know the size or the part number, so that later on, if you need to order these parts, you don't have to go to the property to look at the size or the part number. Same thing if you have to get repairs done or have the resident do it, you can just shoot them a picture, a copy of that photo, so they know what to order if they're going to be replacing those items. Number three is paint labels. So if you painted the property, it's a good idea to get a photo of the can and the label. So if you need to do touch-ups or if the resident is going to be doing touch-ups or painting, you know what brand, what color, the sheen, everything is right there in that photo. Nice and easy. Again, you can just shoot it over by text or access that photo in your phone, and you'll know exactly what paint you use, so you can bring that paint with you or send that information over to the resident. Number four is shutoffs. So we like to get a photograph of the main water shutoff for the house, and also any shutoffs under sinks, toilets, things like that. This comes in handy so that if there is a maintenance emergency and you need to instruct the resident on how to shut the water off at the property, you know exactly where it is, what the shutoff looks like, what type of shutoff it is. Some of them are, a ball valve, or some of them are a little bit different. So it's nice to have that photo. So again, you can send it over to them or kind of walk them through over the phone, if there is a maintenance emergency, how to shut the water off at the property. Another thing you're going to want to take a photo of, number five, is the breaker panel. We like to get a photo of the location of the panel. So step back a little bit so you can point out where it's located, and then one of the panel itself with all the breakers, so you can see which breakers operate what parts of the house. You can see how many breakers there are, if there's any GFI breakers in there. It's very handy if you do have a maintenance emergency later on at the property. Number six is the electric meter and gas meter, if there are gas meters at the property. So this is very handy later on. Again, usually if there's a maintenance emergency or if you're trying to transfer utilities, sometimes the utility companies have a hard time locating the property, and if you don't have the account number handy, they sometimes struggle with finding the property. So usually having that meter number is very helpful. So again, if you take a photo of it, it's easy to access in your phone. We again like to take two photos, one stepping back a little bit so you know the location of the electric meter and the gas meter, and then one a little bit closer so that you can see the actual meter numbers on those meters themselves. And then number seven is if you have fuel oil at the property, we like to get a photo of the fuel oil level so that we know at move-in how much they had in the tank, so that at move out it can be left at the same level. Nice and easy if you have a photograph of the gauge at move-in. And then number eight is any GFI outlets in the property. So those are the outlets that have the reset buttons on them. They're usually located in kitchens and bathrooms or anywhere where there's a source of water. Those are really handy to have. Again, two photos, one stepping back so you can see the actual location of the GFI outlet, and then one close up. These are handy so that if a resident calls you up and says that the power is out, maybe in the kitchen, a lot of times the culprit is that GFI outlet. So you can walk them through it. You can let them know exactly where it is. You look at the photograph and say, this is the outlet just above the sink to the right-hand side. And you can tell them, push the red button on that outlet, and you'll have that photo to access that you can use to walk them through it, or you can send it to them so that they can see exactly where it is. So those are the photographs that you want to include. Another quick tip is you may want to do some videos while you're at the property. These are very helpful in maintenance emergencies. So here are a few of the videos that we like to shoot when we're at the property. Number one is a quick tutorial on how to reset breakers. So a lot of times people are not aware that the breaker is actually tripped. You have to push it all the way off and all the way back on. So we like to shoot a quick video showing how to reset a breaker properly so that we can send that over to a resident if there's an issue. Number two is how to reset a GFI outlet. So again, those are the outlets with the reset buttons on them, just a quick tutorial of how to do that. We also like to show them how to shut off any water, particularly the main at the property. Just a quick video how to shut off the water main in case there's a major leak. You may want to do each individual shut off under sinks and toilets and things like that, but typically the main is the most important video. Also, if you have any filters at the property, how to do a filter change. Again, a quick video, how to shut off the water, how to remove the filter, put the new one in. This will be very helpful if the resident ever has to do a filter change later on. Garbage disposals, if you have one at your property, there's usually a way to reset it, a way to clear it if there's anything stuck in it. So that's a good video to have. Again, just a very quick video so that you can send it over to them if they ever run into an issue with it. And then lastly, if there's any sort of winter maintenance that needs to be done at the property, sometimes there is, plugging in heat tape or draining hose bibs or, draining sprinkler systems. This is very good if you need to send it to the resident, or if you need to do it again, next year, if it's something that you do or you hire somebody to do, you can send them a quick video so they know how to do it, the locations of all the shutoffs and things like that. So I hope that this video was helpful. We try to provide as much value as possible to help you get your rental property running smoothly. If you are not on our website right now, if you're accessing this video through another platform, please head on over to hpshomes.com and visit the trifecta link. We've got some more information there, some other videos that we think will be helpful in helping you get your property running more smoothly. And we've also got some free PDF downloads. So the good news is you don't have to memorize this whole video and all the items on this list. We've got a free PDF download there. You can grab that and it'll have a checklist for you for doing your pre-move-in inspection. So hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. There's a contact form on our website. We'd love to speak with you about getting your property running more smoothly. Thanks so much.